What's up, y'all? This is the Curious One, and we're here kicking it at the Ugly Table. Tonight, we're going to take a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Alley Viper. Um, Now, this figure was one of the last figures I bought before I stopped collecting as a child. He was one of my favorites, so I really do appreciate that they re-released him and kept him pretty close to the original. The camo patterns are a little bit different, but I still really dig the way this figure looks. Very happy that they redid him. Let's see. Now, so you saw all the sides. Here's the top. He's going to be number 34. And here's your bottom if you need your skew. So here he is with all of his accessories. Comes with a decent amount, like more than a lot of other figures. I think they tried to keep it pretty close to what he originally came with. The only thing is the knives were non-removable on the original figure. The shield, instead of having a slot where he would be able to see, instead they have some type of, like, I would guess a camera up here in the front somewhere, and then he's got a viewfinder on the inside, and this rotates. It can be difficult weaving his arm through there, but it is possible. That comes with Duke's pistol. Not the greatest looking gun, but it works. It does look like, it looks like it could be a functioning firearm with a laser, with a light or a laser on it. So I don't complain too much about getting these. Usually when they're in the holster, you can't tell that bad about how not great looking they are. And it comes with this backpack. As you can see, it's got a peg right there, and that peg is going to be so that you can place this crossbow in there. Now, I appreciate that they decided to keep this, because the original did have a crossbow on his backpack. The only difference was it was not removable on the original. So I do like the fact that they kept that going. The closer you get to the original, the more I like it. So you can place it on there. Ooh, don't be lazy, dude. Then you get this SBR, and it's a little funky looking, but it does look like it could be a real firearm. And the original actually did come with a gun that looked very similar to this, if not identical. Now, both of his rifles come with a little peg hole right there, so you can use burst effects, blast effects. This right here is from Valiverse, the Action Force weapons pack, the Charlie. Now the hole is a little like just not deep enough, but you can see that it would work. The only thing is it's gonna fall out. You could probably put some wax or some blue tack in there, and it should work just fine. Not perfect, but not horrible. So it's also going to come with a magazine that is removable, so you can peg that in right there. Now, I have had this fall out, so be careful with that, or the carpet monster's going to have a snack. Then comes with this AK style rifle. Mine's a little warped, but that's fixable. I do like this. It does look like it could be a real AK. Well, a modified AK. Stop being lazy, dude. I always have trouble getting these classified figures to stand up. It's something weird about their ankles or feet or something. I just feel like everything's not lined up properly the way it should be. Now, the magazine is a little bit straight for an AK. This magazine looks more like it should go for like an AR or an M4. The AK magazines are more banana shaped. But overall, pretty good looking. Optic looks real. Firearm looks real. So let's take a closer look at the figure himself. This does not come on him. You have to place it on. It's just got two little pegs right there. And the plastic is pretty flexible, so it's pretty easy to get it on. Now they did his eyes like really good. I really like that. So then you can place his shield up and down just like you could with the original figure. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So you're also going to get two of these little knives right here, right? And one of them can be placed here. Now in the original, these knives were not removable. I do like the fact that they are removable. And then you got one that you can place here. Now, he did have a knife right there on the original, and I liked it that they kept it like that. The only thing is these straps are gonna come down, and it's gonna be annoying sometimes when you're trying to pose them up, or if you're doing stop motion or something like that. Could be very annoying. He's got a strap for magazines over here. Got the leg drop holster. I do think some of this is reuse from Duke. I'm positive that these shoes are, but I'm not completely sure on all the reuse. I don't typically like look at that really hard. But yeah, if you collect classified figures, you're going to know the articulation. The only difference is you're not going to get any ab crunch out of this guy because of the vest. It just immobilizes him. Really lazy, dude. Really lazy. So here's a look at him with all of his accessories. Of course, he's not going to be able to hold both rifles, so you're just going to have to decide which one you want him to have. I may do like one with this rifle, one with the SBR, and then one holding a crossbow, because I'm just gonna put him up like a 4-man squad fighting somebody in my display, you know what I mean? Or else just display them as though they're fighting, and you're looking at them from their enemy's point of view. Now, like I said, there's something. Hasbro cannot do the ankles or the shin guards very well. They always seem to screw it up. On this guy, his left ankle is so loose that he just wants to fall over constantly. I tried putting him on this stand that I got with the retro card Gung Ho, and the pegs don't even fit the peg holes right, you know? And then he even fell down while I had him, like, I managed to force him on there, and he still fell over because of that weak ankle. I'm hoping that the rest aren't like that, but I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've ever gotten a figure from the classified series that didn't have one really loose joint when it arrived. You know what I mean? Like, there's always something that just doesn't work properly, always. Like the blowjob Storm Shadow, the Amazon. Yeah, he's like so weak in his abdomen that you can just he looks like he's giving blowjobs. You know what I mean? You can only stand him in certain poses because he's just gonna fall over, like bend over. I believe one of my black on black snake eyes came like that as well. But overall, I really love this figure. I'm really glad that I was able to get 4 of them and build my 4-man squad with the army builders. I usually try to get 4. I did manage to get 4 bats. They're sitting in my pile of loot waiting for me to have them ship them. But yeah, I actually have a really lot of stuff that I could be showing you guys. I haven't been really posting that much lately. I've just gotten kind of busy and fallen way behind. But I'm gonna try to get that going for you guys again. Anyways, y'all have a good night. Y'all try to stay out of trouble. Y'all take it easy, all right? Peace.